Cancer. How you doing, Cancer? What's going on, Cancer? I hope that this video finds you in good health and spirit. It's yours truly, Sepharina, and this is Rainbow Warrior Tarot. And I'm going to be giving you your general message for the last 2 weeks of May 2025. And yes, I will be here on out putting out messages 2 weeks ahead of time so you can know what's going on, what you need to do, how to handle it, or good or bad, okay? So I wanted to give a quick message to the new followers and the new subscribers. Thank you so very much. Thank you and welcome aboard. Thank you to the people that watch my video, that entertain my video, that like my video. Thank you so very much. I really appreciate it. And on to how the reading's gonna happen. It will be a Celtic cross using the standard size Rider-Waite deck, and I will be clarifying with the mini Rider-Waite deck. Pendulum will be taking a day off, okay? Pendulum said that I will not work them even harder anymore. So we don't know if Pendulum will come back. Pendulum will give y'all further notice, okay? So that being said, let's get into it, okay? So everybody, this will be a general message, as I was saying earlier. Please take what resonates and leave the rest here because it might resonate with someone else, okay? And once again, this is going to be for the last 2 weeks of May 2025, okay? Let's see what y'all going to have going on. Cancer for the last 2 weeks of May. Go ahead and shuffle 2 more times and we're going to get right into it. One more time and we'll be ready to go. One more time. That one didn't make sense, so. Okay. First card, the current energy for the last 2 weeks of May, but you could be seeing or feeling it right now, is the Nine of Pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles is upside down. So this is leading me to believe that maybe money is not coming in as quick as you want. There's money missing or money's just not coming in at all. Okay, and I do feel like it's dispute over money. So you could be having a dispute over money with family, a lover, work. Maybe you're having a dispute with work and maybe that's why you can't go back to work or whatever. Or something along them lines. So you put it how it fits, okay? So I do feel like that there's some kind of disturbance of money, you know, due to a significant other, family, neighbor, your job, anything like that, okay? So let's go ahead and take it into the next card. Next card is going to be how you feel about it, how you see it currently. And it's the King of Wands. So I do feel like it's somebody that you put your trust in, right? Because the King of Wands is somebody that you put your trust in. Someone that you trust, someone that you let lead, you know, to lead you to a better way or to the right way, right? But by it being upside down, I just felt like you put your trust into somebody that didn't lead you the right way, okay? So, and this is going to be a gender fluid reading. It doesn't matter if you're a man or woman or if you identify as a man or woman. This is going to be for everybody, just as long as this fits and it makes sense, okay? In readings, I try not to use him or her. I just say they or them, okay? So let's go ahead and keep moving forward. The next card is going to be the 4th card. And this is going to be your emotions in another dimension. And some people call it intuition, okay? I call it from another dimension. So, yeah, like you're seeing something that doesn't add up. It doesn't seem right, you know what I mean? And you're really just going on the inside. And now you're thinking, do I even need this person, right? Okay, money looking funny. And they were supposed to, you know, like not just lead, but protect and strategize, you know, and take care of and provide. And they're not able to do that, you know what I mean? So you're just thinking like, do I really need this person? Because when you're a high priestess, it's like your emotion is telling you that they're not right. That you're gonna have to like, Get rid of them. You for sure can't go with nobody else because, there's going to be some healing that needs to be involved in. This is someone that you put your trust into. And when you do that and you get that trust broken, then that traumatizes you, that hurts you. That cuts even deeper if, actual, knife meets skin, flesh or whatever, right? So the Ace of Swords, but I think, in your past you're used to, you know, getting, done like that. You know what I mean? Getting like messed over like that. So that's what I'm saying. You can't automatically just go with someone else after you break up with this one or leave this situation because there has to be a lot of healing. Because if you don't do that healing, you're going to turn around and just attract someone else that's like that, okay? The next card you did get is your sixth card, and this is going to be in your current, like in your near future. And that's going to be the Page of Pentacles. So when I see it upside down, right side up could mean, naive about some money, but I don't think you are now. You're like, well, if a man can't provide and all these things that a man's supposed to be, then what is he good for me? And that's the right way to think, or anybody, you know what I mean? Because you would want to get with a person that can provide for themselves. You don't want to get with nobody who can't. How about if you get sick, Gemini, and they need to take care of you? They can't. Why? Because they don't work. They don't provide because you provide all the time. So you always want to get with somebody that has equal value to you or higher. Because if they're higher, they could teach you a few things, okay? So the next card that you did get is your 7 card. This is your emotion in this 3D realm, okay? And you did get the 4 of Wands, and you want to be happy, but what's going on currently is not going to be able to happen. So that's what you're going to be doing the last 2 weeks of May. You're going to be exiting this situation because you're seeing that you're not going to be able to get to a happy moment with this situation, okay? You need to be able to trust somebody. You need to be able to, put into them that, that they could take care of you and take care of themselves. You know what I mean? Just like you could, Gemini. I mean, Cancer, so you might be dealing with a Gemini, okay? So, because it just slipped out. So the next card that I did get, and this is going to be your A card. This is going to be environmental influence. It's going to be the Ace of Wands. And basically, this is just, moving forward, I believe. It's the Ace of Wands, but I feel that this person that you're dealing with, not only are they inconsistent emotionally, and financially, but if they're inconsistent emotionally, it's because they're having relations somewhere else. Because I find this as like an arousement, you know what I mean? So that's what they're doing. They're taking their energy somewhere else, and you've had enough of it, okay? So the next card that we got here on the board is going to be the 9th card. It's going to be the Hope and Fear. It's the King of Pentacles. So not only do you want to be the Queen of Pentacles, but you hope to attract somebody of a Queen or King of Pentacles. They would have to be an equal Pentacle, okay, in order for something to go move forward with you, Cancer. And I don't blame you, It's like, you can't get no one that's not going to move forward with you. If they don't have nothing to their name, how could they move forward with you? Because they're not an equal value, okay? So the next card we did get is the final outcome, and that's going to be the 6 of Cups, which is upside down. So you know that you don't want to like mess with anybody from your past because, them things ended for a reason. And that's because I like to say that it wasn't built on good ground, right? And then you're going to want something where you can manifest stuff a lot quicker. The Knight of Pentacles upside down, that's someone that can manifest on their back, okay? Upside down, that means right side up means that it's slow, no money coming, okay? You don't see that horse moving for anything. It is stand still. You see the man's press. See, you not put him up with that anymore. You need to get you somebody that can provide not only for you, but provide for themselves and provide for the both of y'all, okay? So let's go ahead and get clarifications with the mini Rider-Waite deck, and we will close this reading until next time. So let's see. Give me 1 second. Oh, Lord. See them cards just popping out on their own. And that was the right card for this reading, right? Okay. Since it's not the 2 weeks, you know, you still feel kind of like going back and forth with yourself, but that's all right. You're going to come to. You're going to come to. Okay, so what we're going to do, we are going to do the High Priestess. Why are you feeling in High Priest status right now? Cancer, can I get more information about the High Priestess that is right side up? Yeah, and like I said, you got 2 7 of Swords, okay? So that's why you're going into yourself, because you're tired of like asking questions. Like this is someone that asks questions, okay? This is someone that asks questions, absolutely, and then not getting them, you know, answered or whatever. That's what's leading you. It's the back and forth, the fighting, the wondering why you're not providing. Why are you not coming back at this time? Why, you know, this and why that? That you don't want. That's why you went into yourself, and that's why you're deciding to go ahead and move forward from this situation because of a 7 of Swords, which was already costing you what? Working against you. So you got a double 7 of Swords. That's why you're the High Priestess, because you're like, it's just too much secrecy. At the bottom of the deck, there's some stuff that you don't know about, and you know that there is, and it's about to come out. And this is why you're leaving too, because of secrets. Like I said, this person was creeping on you. When this Ace of Wands came out, I knew what it was. But if they weren't sharing emotions like that, that's because they're getting jiggy with someone else. We'll just say it like that, okay? So the next card we're going to do is the Ace of Wands, since we're already talking about it, okay? So let's see. Universe, can I get more information about the Ace of Wands? More information about the Ace of Wands that is right side up. Universe, more information about the Ace of Wands, okay? Yeah. You did get the Knight of Pentacles. You also got a double Knight of Pentacles, right? You need something that's going to, like, not be, you know, like something that works for you, you know what I mean? You want somebody to be aroused only because of you, right? So y'all can manifest together. So there you go. You got 2 Knights of Pentacles, right? You need something that's going to help you manifest, right? And something that's only has attention for you. We're going to just leave it like that, right? Okay? At the bottom of the deck, you did get the Queen of Pentacles. So there you go. You got a King and Queen of Pentacles, an equal match, right? So, but like I said, when you get out of this, Cancer, you won't be able to just go into another one. You got to do some healing here. Yeah, you got to heal. And then once you heal, you won't attract somebody like this again, okay? So since we're talking about Queen and King of Pentacles, let's do the last one, which is going to be the Queen of Pentacles. Let's do the Queen of Pentacles and the 2 Knight of Pentacles upside down, okay? So we know that the Knight of Pentacles represents money coming in fast and quick, okay? So Universe, can I get more information about the 2 Knight of Pentacles that are upside down and the King of Pentacles? One card, okay, so. You did get the 8 of Swords. That's why you're going to be a King and Queen of Pentacles. Whoever you're with, they're going to be a King of Pentacles. And if you're a queen, they're going to be a king. If you're a queen, they'll be a king, right? And then y'all be able to move money in quicker because y'all both be an upside down 9 of Pentacles. Why? Because y'all not letting pain from your past hold you back. So like I said, you need to do the work, Cancer, because of course you're going to bring someone in that's been through the same kind of things that you have, but the difference between this person that's going to come in soon when you do the heal is because they did the healing work just like you. So in order to track something, you got to be about something, okay? So that's going to be the message, and then final judgment will fall in your favor, okay? So bottom of the deck at the mini right or right will be judgment. Why? Why is it going to fall in your favor? Because you took judgment into your own hands, Cancer. So I'm going to leave it here, and I will be back May 15th for the first 2 weeks of June. So please join me. It'll be an honor if you join me. It was an honor having you here. Once again, I'm Sephirina. This is Rainbow Warrior Tarot. May the universe be with you, Cancer, and I'm going to catch y'all next time. Thank you. Bye.